Welcome to Tigers Untapped, a Bluff City media podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis. Now, let's get to the show.
What does it do, ladies and gents? Thanks for joining us on Tigers Untapped, episode 150. Can you believe it, TJ? 150 episodes.
Yeah.
What's our special brew this eve for our 150th episode?
No, it's a lot of episodes. Well,
trying to just spill this.
We have Hub City. This is a snow plow for Hub City.
I'm going to be honest. It seems
this is a dark. We are just to kind of
seems a little premature to be on this one, but we're going to get after it since we got.
Look, we work with what we've got. We haven't done it yet, so it gets added to the repertoire.
It's a vanilla porter. I feel like it needs to be colder outside.
Can't be picky.
The weather's kind of calling for it. It's chilly and raining.
Have you been outside lately?
I'm just saying, it feels like we would need it to be in the 30s for this one, but
well, never mind. It's only 57.
Yeah, see, it is chilly though. It's chilly and raining.
We could
have we had a cold yet? I don't think we've gotten down there yet.
There was one day it got pretty cold. Next Monday, it's going to be a high of 41, a low of 34. Could have waited it out then, but too late.
Yeah, a high of 41.
I chose this mostly for a nice little segue.
Yeah. Speaking of how dark the beer is, it is dark times. The University of Memphis Athletics. If you were tuned into this episode this week, you're a real one, because let me tell you, there's nothing fun to talk about. I'm one. It's a struggle for me to even record this because I just want to tune everything out. I can't consume any sort of media. I can't read articles. I can't listen to sports radio. I can't do anything when it's bad. I just want it. I want to tune it all out. So if you're sticking with us and still listening, a shout out to you, because you're a real one. It is dark times. I tweeted about it over the weekend. Basketball off to a real rough start. Football's obviously been out of the conversation for a couple of weeks now. Last home game is this Thursday. Should have been a big game, and now it just feels meaningless.
Yeah, I first of all, fantastic job on where I was going with the segue. Dark beer, dark times of Memphis Athletics. You pulled that one out pretty quick. You mentioned you're shocked that we even have people listening right now, but at this point, we're an emotional support group. We're here with everyone else who's struggling.
I'm still working with Kenny to try to get us a BetterHelp sponsorship, just to like a sports, maybe a sports psychology segment going on. We just need help there. We mentioned already, it's game week. Thankfully, we had a bye last week, so we didn't have to suffer some sort of ridiculous loss. Every time that we lose, the team that we have played, it infuriates me. We lost to East Carolina last time out, and then they got absolutely snowplowed by UTSA, what is up with the Alamo Dome? I mean, they are they're like 26-0.
Talking about the record, yeah.
Yeah. Against conference opponents. It does not even make sense. They are two totally different teams at home than versus on the road. I mean, they obliterated East Carolina on I stopped checking the score because it was like 31-0 when I checked it. They were up. I want to say they won like 56-24 or something. which is just infuriating because it means we should have won in Greenville 2 weeks ago, and it would be an outside shot, certainly, but not impossible because if North Texas drops a game to Tulane this week, which is, I think, despite what FanDuel has it as, could happen. 58-24 was the final of UTSA East Carolina there in the Alamo Dome. I mean, Hauser looked pretty good against us, and then proceeded to
They're still
18
a
of
wild team.
240, an interception. I want to say he had a fumble too. No, he didn't have one, but they had two other guys have fumbles. I mean, yeah, it's just UTSA doesn't make sense to me.
No, I mean, look, they crushed Rice. Not a big shocker. Well, let's go back. They lost to Temple 27-21. That was away. Beat Rice, killed them 61-13. Lost to UTSA 55-17. Didn't even show up for that game. Come back, beat Tulane 48-26. Get stomped by USF 55-23. Beat Charlotte 28-7. And then you absolutely crush ECU. It's like they have no consistency. So at least we're not UTSA, I guess. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And then the other news was what came out of Birmingham on Saturday. I mean, that program is in such shambles. It makes me so angry that I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that we lost to that football team. I mean, they got guys showing up hours before they
did things that we weren't prepared for.
Well, it's still inexcusable. They got guys stabbing each other. They got guys stabbing each other hours before they play.
That is really wild, by the way. I don't know if there's a wilder story out there.
What's wild to me is that they continued on with the football game.
Well, what do you mean? What are they supposed to do?
I don't know. They had a teammate come into their facility hours before they kicked off and stab two teammates. It feels like maybe, hey, we should cancel this football game today.
Well, they didn't play the stabber, you know?
Well, obviously he's in custody, but still, I mean, that's got to be jarring for everybody that was there and witnessed it. I mean, I don't know how you expect them to go out there and play ball when they watch two teammates get stabbed in the facility.
Well, this is honestly, was it staged? Did Alex Mortensen say, "Hey, let's use this as motivation to win this game"?
Really tried to rally the team.
Clearly not staged.
We're in this together.
Yeah, let's show them how tough we are. Blazer strong.
Yeah, I think the two guys are okay, thankfully, and the stabber was arrested. So, anyway, we got a meaningless football game on Thursday. Literally, the only thing that you could spin zone out of it is Ryan is going for an extension, an additional year on his contract. If he wins this one, he gets it, and a bonus. I want to say I don't know what it is, 25,000 or something. I'm not sure that there's a whole lot of people listening to this that are pulling for that. So I've already seen numerous people trying to give their tickets away, which is really sad because it could have been a real fun night, I think, on Thursday night if we were still in the conversation and this was say, hey, winner goes to the American Conference Championship game. But we pissed that away several weeks ago. So I don't know. Are you going?
It'll be a fun night.
I haven't decided if I'm going to go out there.
The plan is to go right now, right?
I mean, if you're there, I'm probably going to show up. It is going to be cold though. We haven't had a cold game this year.
I was just looking at the weather. I didn't think it was.
The high on Thursday is only 50. We're talking about the sun will be down. It's going to be 40s, upper 30s throughout the ball game.
It will be a little chilly. 43, I think, around kickoff.
Might need to
I'm
check.
still gonna go. I got a jacket.
Might need to check the wind factor on the. You got a wind radar over there. Tell us what the wind will be like.
4 miles an hour.
Oh, that's fine.
No, I'm sorry. That's current. That's current. That's a lie.
Okay.
It's also different once you get into the
It could get
stadium, right?
well, used to it would get a little bit whippy in there, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be a good night for
4 miles
football.
an hour, actually.
Still 4? We're just holding a steady 4 miles an hour all week.
That's what it says.
The wind's got to be blowing harder right now than 4. I mean, it's raining out here in Germantown.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going with what I Googled Memphis weather. 38111.
Well,
that's what it tells me.
We'll see. Are you shocked that FanDuel has the line at what it has it at currently, -4.5?
Oh, it's moved. Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised by it.
Kinda. Yeah.
I really thought it would be closer to a pick'em. I think it's moved. It's kind of fluctuated back and forth. I think I saw it as high as a 7.5 at one point. It was 5.5 like yesterday. Now it's back down to 4.5.
Is Horvath back?
Oh yeah, he played against.
Did he play in the last game?
Well, you know what? Well, they've had a week and a half off, but he did play. He played against South Florida, but he did miss a couple series. He got hurt, but then he came back in. But their backup is.
Yeah, he's good too. Shocker.
Yeah, I mean, he's faster than Horvath probably, and has an arm on him as well.
Horvath has that it factor just to beat our ass. What we've learned, at least. Made him look like
he's probably got a lot of confidence. I will say in the staff availability this week, they were talking about how they've got plenty of film this year to study. Obviously, we had a bye last week, so you got additional time to prepare. They threw out the excuse about Navy ran 20. It was 25 or 27 plays they didn't have on tape. Like,
it's run left, run right, run up the middle.
Where have we heard that before? So, I don't know. Again, 4.5 for the Tigs. A little surprising to me. Would have thought it'd been closer to a pick 'em. Over under's 59.5, which if it's anything like last year, we're going to hammer that. Anything like a back and forth.
Yeah.
Word on the street is Brendan Lewis is ready to go and he's starting. So not even a questionable or game time decision type of thing. They have basically already said he's ready to rock and roll and he's going. So
yeah, last time in the bowl, dude. Got to finish strong.
What's
Actually,
your expectation for the crowd Thursday? Thanksgiving night.
That's so tough on Thanksgiving night. Like, I'm already having to wheel and deal with my wife and basically do anything I can. I've already gotten the approval.
Yeah.
But it's a tough one to squeeze, you know?
I'm a little bit concerned about it. I think it's going to be pretty low.
It's definitely. I mean, what do you mean by low? Like 15,000 or like 5,000?
No, I don't think it'll be 5, but I think you're going to
2010.
I think
Larry
you're going
Porter
to be.
Years.
It wouldn't shock me to be under 20.
No, I expect it to be lower than 20, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they'll announce more than that because more than that tickets have probably been sold. But I mean, I'm saying there's going to be like 18,000 in there. Now, if it was a game that had meaning behind it, I think it'd have been a good crowd.
I don't think it would be. I still don't think it'd be that good of a crowd.
I don't think it would have been the best crowd of the year, but I think it would have been better than what it's going to be for sure, certain.
Well, I mean, I'm expecting the numbers to be literally like 18,000.
Yeah, that's what
maybe.
I think. I
don't even know if it'll be that high.
Which is
just because there is the fatigue and it is Thanksgiving Day, right? It's just such a tough time to have a game, and I get why Memphis does it, right? You're pretty sure they're the only college football game between the NFL games and things like that. So it's a wild amount of eyes on you. Plus, you get all of the Navy fans across the world. So like, it's so easy to get good numbers and have people look at you. It's just such a tough game to swing, man.
Yeah. I fear that it's going to be a weak crowd, not look great on television. But what are you going to do?
Let me ask you this though: Do you plan on bringing any Thanksgiving dinner with you?
No, because we have, as a family, pushed our Thanksgiving to Friday.
Interesting.
So we're not rushed and stuffed and full in the bowl. So we're doing it Friday.
All right. Well, we're not doing it Friday, so I'm gonna have a couple freaking Ziplocs, throw them in my hood.
But this would
wear my hood
be,
tucked in.
if they still did the turkey legs, this would be a game that I would turkey leg it up. But they don't do them in the bowl anymore.
Turkey legs are overrated. I'll say it. I'm gonna be honest
I mean,
with
they're
you.
not. It's not like but I'm just saying Thanksgiving night in the bowl. That's 100% a turkey leg game. I mean, they should probably bring it back for just Thursday night.
I am going to just bring some green bean casserole, some ham, a little bit of turkey.
I mean, your Ziploc bagging casseroles.
Yeah, everything. Ziploc bagging. I may duct tape it to my calves. I don't know
Why
yet.
don't you bring one of those like bento box things
Where the hell am I going to put a bento box, Trey?
in your hood?
I can't. That's obvious. You can't do that.
What do you mean? They're not
I'm
checking
gonna
your hood.
bring a little flask of gravy.
If you have a flask of
Just
gravy,
open
I'm
the zippy
taking,
and-
I'm taking a pull of that flask.
Just saying. Have you seen the Heinz gravy, by the way? I can't tell if it's real or not.
Like in a squeezable bottle, because that sounds disgusting.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I haven't seen this, but I imagine that
That
is not real.
No, look here. Let me find this damn thing.
Is it a brown gravy?
It says,
okay, I see it.
Heinz leftover gravy kit or something like that. It looks real.
Heinz home style gravy. No, they have. Well, this isn't a squeezable
Can you
bottle.
imagine?
It's like a jar.
No, Google Heinz leftover gravy and go to images.
Leftover.
Yeah, that's what it says. I don't know, man.
There's no way that's real.
I just have the internet. Yeah, I mean, it looks
Heinz
real.
leftover
It says
gravy
Heinz
squeeze
launches.
bottle. I see a Heinz leftover gravy kit at Walmart.
Yeah, go to the images.
That can't be real. Yeah, it says not available. You can't even buy it. There's no way.
Look, dude.
It has a tagline.
It's not available yet.
TJ. There's a little saying on the side of the bottle that says the moist maker. There's no way this is real.
Yeah. That's what it is, though. The moist maker. You can't just be out there raw dogging dressing or stuffing, whatever you want to call it. You got to add a little moist maker to it.
Oh, that's true. You can't, you got to have, did you say dressing or stuffing, whatever you call it?
Yeah, whichever you want to call it. I'm not gonna fight you guys.
It's only dressing.
Sure.
Stuffing.
You know what I will do? I'm gonna go to Firehouse before the game. I'm gonna get that Thanksgiving Day sandwich. I've actually had it. I've had it. It's not.
That's a good idea, and that is something you could sneak in the sleeve of your jacket, and we're there, and then you got everything you need.
I'm gonna order that leftover gravy kit for our Secret Santa party.
It's not. How are you ordering it when it's not available? It says out of stock. You can't ship it. You can't pick it up. They can't deliver it.
I'll find it.
All right.
If not, I'll make it. You know.
We said this is a meaningless game, but if Ryan wins it and he goes 9-3, possibility of 3 straight 10-win seasons with a bowl victory, do you think that somebody hires him away from us? Will he be the head coach at the University of Memphis next season? Or the reverse of that, if Navy comes in here and absolutely beats our ass on our home field, I don't think we move away from him, but that's a possibility. Will Ryan be the head coach when we open up the renovated stadium next season? There's rumors floating out there that Arkansas wants him.
I'm going to be honest. I can't see a scenario where someone hires him. Like it's not like he's making the conference championship here
right
every other year, playing for it and losing.
Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't have the money here. It doesn't like he doesn't have backing, financial backing. None of that. He doesn't. That's not an issue, right? They have the support.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, unless he can sell himself really freaking well,
I don't
know what to tell you.
I mean, on the surface, and this is my concern. Like if Navy comes in here and obliterates us, I mean, you got to go a different direction. That's me. If I'm the AD, you got to, like, next year's a pivotal year. You got the new stadium opening up. It's going to be you may have a really good crowd week one of people that come in like, oh, I want to see the new stadium. And I think we open with Arkansas State, which usually draws decently for a subpar opponent just because of the regional rivalryness to it. But after that, like, next season's going to be a snoozer. And you just can't have it. So if you came in here Thursday and Navy just waxed us, I'm like, we got to move on. But my concern is, one, I don't think it's going to happen. Two, nationally, I think it would be very Tubby-esque where we would just get obliterated by the national media because all anybody does is very surface level. Oh, well, he's won 30 games the last 3 years. Well, did you really take a deep dive and look at who he's beaten in the last 3 years outside of a meaningless bowl game over a Power 4 school? I mean, last year at the time, we had 9 wins, 10 wins. The teams hadn't won 30% of their games that he'd beaten. I mean, we're talking about a 2-win Florida State team. We're talking about Rice. We're talking about, I mean, that's my concern. I just don't, and I don't think he warrants somebody coming after him either. Like, it's shocking to me that his name is being mentioned for Arkansas.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from. I mean, seriously, if you think about it, how do I want to word this? What has he done to warrant that good of a job? Not that Arkansas is like the best job in the world. It's not even the best one open right now. I wouldn't even put it in the top 3.
That's, yeah, like
top 5, actually, the more I keep thinking about jobs that are open. I don't know. Can't think of all of them. At least it's not in the top 5 jobs that are open right now. So why would they make the move for Ryan Silverfield? And maybe this is sour grapes for us. Maybe we're not seeing something.
I mean, I get it.
We have seen it. We've seen him not make the conference championship despite having teams that have had the ability to get there.
Sure.
Right.
I know people have made point, like, he runs a clean program, blah, blah, you know, he's a good recruiter. He keeps guys here. He had Seth Hennigan committed to him for 4 years. He brought back Rock. He's brought back Sutton. Like, he gets guys and he gets them to stay. But also, we've won nothing. Like, I'm not even the biggest Summerall fan in the world, but my dude's about to play for his 4th straight conference championship with 4 different schools. Every year that he's been a head coach at Troy and then at Tulane, he's taken his team to the conference championship game. If they win their game, I don't know if they play Friday or Saturday, but if they beat Charlotte, which undoubtedly, like, there's no way that they don't unless our freaking Heisman candidate running back from week 8 last year comes back. I mean, 4 straight. And I'm not even the biggest Summerall fan in the world. But at least he has accolades he can point to and is like, hey, I've won the 2 conferences, or I've at least made the conference championship in the 2 conferences that I've been a part of. And I've made a conference championship all 4 years I've been a head coach. I don't know.
Yeah. And you've beaten him too. It's not like Tulane came in and just smoked you, right? It wasn't like they've swept you every time you played some.
I mean, you kind of put BTA last year, and they needed that win so they could host. So
I don't know.
Anyway,
it's an interesting thing that he's getting brought up, and again, maybe it's a little bit of sour grapes. Maybe it's a little bit of we expect more as fans, right? A little return on investment, I guess.
I think it's definitely we expect more.
Not to mention you're placing 15 out of 22 starters probably going into next year at least.
Well, that's not as many refresh. It's not as many as this past year.
I agree, but you couldn't fire him coming off that year.
Oh yeah, well, duh.
And at
Like I
no point
said,
he can't catch back up to that, right?
yeah.
The math don't math.
Do you one last thing, and then we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the pain that is Memphis basketball. I mean, you got to make staff changes, right? Like, you think we just run it back fully? No changes
Kinda,
anywhere?
yeah.
I don't know
kinda
that
do.
I'm down for that.
Well, I mean, what do you want to happen
I
here?
think at a minimum, you got like, let's find a defensive coordinator. Defense got worse and worse and worse as the year went on. I mean, they're great at
But he
making.
got
I mean, or
better than last year. at
let
times.
me do this. Let me get a hire a new first half defensive coordinator. Let Hankins make the halftime adjustments, and he can be the second half D coordinator. I'll roll with
Now you're
that.
thinking outside the box.
I'll roll with that all day.
I was actually looking at the numbers, and it's really nothing too crazy. I mean, honestly, last year, and I guess it depends how you want to look at it, right? If you compare it, Hankins 2 years versus maybe the last year of Barnes, even Hankins, when he's bad, is still dramatically better than Barnes, right? You're historically going to be in the dead middle, maybe not the dead middle, maybe like the third quartile of all college football teams, right? So you're in that 70 range on total defense. Whatever. You don't need them to be a top 30, top 20 defense. You need them to be good enough so you can finish games and close them out. And that's what they haven't been able to do.
Give me the 50. Give me 50. I'll take 50.
I'll tell you the problem this year, and the one thing that I thought was staggering is last year in the red zone. Where's it at? Memphis allowed 70% of scoring in the red zone for field goals. This year it's 17. So we're not giving up as many field goals. But the problem is it's because they're all effing touchdowns. 62% is the touchdown rating. So if you get in the red zone, 62% of them, 62% of the touches have been touchdowns.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It's never been that high. Not that I can think of. Not for touchdowns. It wasn't even that bad for Barnes.
It probably should be higher because we've given up a lot of explosive touchdowns.
Well, funny you mentioned that. I have that. They actually haven't given up, depending on how big would you say explosive is?
The Tulane. I'm just saying teams have scored outside of the red zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I think every one of Tulane's touchdowns seemed like it was outside the red zone, except for maybe two or one.
16 plays have gone for more than 50 yards. So do with that what you will. I don't know.
So almost
it was 25 last year. Shout out to Barnes. Barnes wasn't giving that up. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens Thursday because Horvath had a 95-yard touchdown run last year.
Yeah. I think that the biggest difference is they have not been able to get in the backfield. I mean, they have some decent tackles for loss, things like that, but they have not had the sacks. They have not had the pressure on the quarterback. That's been the biggest thing for me on the defensive side. It's just the inability to get to the quarterback. So I think that's what's really given the quarterbacks all day to kind of just find that one guy. Because it's just physically not possible to run man coverage on people, even zone. People are going to find the spots, right? You're going to have to get pressure, and they weren't able to do it this year.
Yeah, the opposing quarterback had legitimately all day long.
Yeah,
I mean, as much time as they wanted. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we will to talk to this Memphis basketball season so far and what we have coming up. We'll be right back.
Some games define a season, but the Egg Bowl defines a state. It's not just a game, It's bragging rights, family lines, and hatred that few rivalries can match. Forget records and rankings. In this game,
unsportsmanlike conduct on all players from both teams.
The tradition is chaos, and this year could be the most yet. Mississippi State has something we haven't seen in years, a bite behind their bark. Starkville believes again, and the Cowbells will be out in force. Across the field, Ole Miss comes to town with everything to play for, but that's not what we're talking about. Lane Kiffin's dramatics hang like a dark cloud over Oxford. The Rebs have dodged distractions before, but never with this much on the line. This year's Egg Bowl promises to be crazy. It's for postseason positioning, state supremacy, and an opportunity to play spoiler like never before. What will be the story this year? The only guarantee in this game is chaos, and Grind City Brewing is your home for every single second.
In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
I was on the stream earlier about like a minute left in the game. Me and Kenny were on, and I'm telling him, dude, Doug missed the free throw. Missed the free throw. Wake Forest does not have a timeout, Doug. They don't have a timeout. There's 1.5 seconds left. Even if you're up by one, all they're gonna do is fire up a three anyway. Miss the free throw. Don't let them run a set play for any reason. We know that craziness happens in sports. Not just basketball, not football, in sports, absolutely crazy things happen. So what was the best way to eliminate the craziness from happening? Miss the damn free throw.
Penny, you're a freaking point guard. What are you doing? Did you tell him to miss it? Like, are you telling him
Probably not.
Miss it? Miss
No,
it?
Probably not. Memphis lost this game, straight up. They were in total control, as you said, Roman. And Memphis just lost this game, and it's incredibly frustrating.
Tune in to Tigers Live with Francis Carlotta, live after every Memphis Tiger basketball game on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Oh, well, we got a little bit of a recap there with the commercial and Francis and Roman and Kenny, but Tiger Hoops has fallen to 1-4 on the year. TJ, this is the worst start in 30 years. And TJ has abandoned the show because of where we're at. The last time we started 1-4 was 96. You know what else happened that year? Larry
96?
Yeah, Larry, well, football-wise, we beat Tennessee. Basketball-wise, Larry Finch ended up, I think, 16-15 and was relieved of his duties at the end of the season. It's been 30 years since we started that poorly. I will say, as we jump into this Baha Mar recap, what are you doing?
Anytime you try to come with positive, I'm out. Anytime you come with any positive, I'm out.
All I'm saying is I anticipated us getting run off the floor against Purdue, and that didn't happen. That's all I'm saying. That did not happen.
Fair. It didn't happen.
We also made Braden Smith, who for whatever reason is the current leader in the clubhouse for National Play of the Year look like a scrub outside of his 11 assists, which I don't really care too much about, but my dude was 2 of 14 from the field. One of his made shots was the most ridiculous banked in three over our 7'1" Simon Majak at the end of the half, which was ridiculous. Outside of that, I felt pretty good about the Purdue game. I think we played well. There were some things that didn't go our way. I think the Aaron Bradshaw thing was mishandled. I think that's where the game kind of flipped as well. We were up like 4-3 or 4. I think it was 64-61 or something. And you should have had – we had the ball. It should have been a foul on Clough. And I want to say it was going to be his 5th foul.
It would have.
Instead, there's nothing called. And I'm not saying it was it shouldn't have been flagrant, whatever, but it was a shove in the back. It should have been a foul. Now, Aaron jumps up, does whatever he does. What I don't understand is every single official saw that happen in real time, and not one of them called a technical foul live. So why did it warrant going to the monitor? They were going to the monitor to look at what happened before that and then come back and give him a technical. I'm not sure how that works out. Anyway, that was a huge shift in momentum. Instead of us being up and having the ball, they get 2 free throws and the ball. And I feel like everything kind of turned at that moment. I don't know. Purdue's real annoying. They have maybe surprisingly the worst fan base that I've ever experienced in my life on X. I mean, they are insufferable for a program that is pretty on par with us historically as far as it. I mean, I think they've made 3 Final Fours, a national title or 2, never won it. We have equal Elite Eights, I think. They've made a couple more Sweet 16s, many of which have been in the last couple of years. They think real highly of themselves for being on pretty equal playing field historically as us. Not to mention we'd won 4 straight coming into that matchup. So I will probably be hate watching Purdue a lot this year because I don't like any of those dudes. Braden Smith ruffles my feathers. The freaking Fletcher dude, can't stand him.
Yeah. They had some pretty unlikable guys. That's without a doubt.
A lot of very punchable fellas on that ball club.
Yeah. I will say, I think they have all reason to talk. I mean, I know you just went through the resumes of the 2 teams, but in terms of what have you done for me lately, I'm not trying to give Memphis the roses for what they did in the 90s and the 70s and things like that. But that's just me. I think they have the right to talk. They've been pretty damn good for the last 15 years, it feels like at this point now, honestly.
That's fine. Whatever. They're not going to win the national championship, so.
I don't know. College basketball is weird. It's so hard to predict that.
I was pretty pleased with the performance against Purdue. Felt good about it. Felt like if you could come out with the victory against Wake Forest, you did pretty well, right? You hung basically toe-to-toe. You had the lead with 6 minutes left against the number 1 team in the country. And you come out of Baha Mar with the 1-1 record. And ideally, if you just handled like the team that we watched 2 games in the Bahamas, even if they came with like 50% of that effort against UNLV, they probably win. So that's what's most frustrating. And you should be sitting at 3-2 right now with a pretty good win against Forest and then having taken care of home court. San Fran's a decent win. UNLV, I don't know what it'll be down the road, but it would be a fine win right now. And you'd be in a spot you probably thought you'd be in coming into the season, right? You dropped one at Ole Miss, the second game of the year, which you probably thought, and then you hung with close, but you ended up losing to the number 1 team in the country. You'd be in a fine spot. Instead, we're sitting at our worst start in 30 years. We're 1-4. The Wake Forest game was the ending of it, I should say. Outside of that, the team played well, right? You had a really good first half.
Yep.
shout out to Doug. He had a great tournament. I think he made the all tournament team. Played his ass off, and you just kind of crumbled down the stretch. And we've talked, I think in our texting, but I think that's one of the downsides of this team, right? You kind of got a bunch of guys that haven't necessarily been a part of winning programs, and right now that's what you're seeing is they're making losing plays, not winning plays. A prime example of that is up 2 with the ball with 40 seconds left, 35 seconds left. You run the shot clock all the way down. You get a Zach Davis wide open 3. Fine. Take it into the shot clock. Not a bad shot at all. He does a great job of following his shot. Gets the offensive rebound. With 10 seconds left, we don't pull it out. He tries to do a in the air put back.
He tries to go back up,
and allows Wake Forest to go down and tie the game. Now, ultimately, that didn't lose you the game.
No,
but it allowed Wake Forest to tie it. If you had pulled that out, you'd have forced them to foul you. You'd have run a couple more seconds off the clock, and you're potentially up 3 or 4, and then Wake Forest is getting the ball. Instead, it's a tie game, and now it's your ball. Doug drives down, does a great job of attacking the rim, which I was honestly surprised by. I was convinced we were going to come across half court, take a timeout, and draw up a play for Ashton to take a 3. Not joking. I legitimately thought that's what was happening. I'm fine with it. Didn't take a timeout. Allowed Doug, who is phenomenal with the basketball and getting to the rim. To get to the rim, he gets fouled. 1.5 left. Hey, Wake Forest got no timeouts. Make a free throw. Miss the second. Get out of there with a quality win. Probably be a quad 1 win down the road. They should be top 50-ish. No, we drain both free throws and allow Wake Forest to do what they've seemingly done in every single game this year at the end of a half, is run this stupid Bryce Drew Valparaiso inbounds play and drill a 3 in our face to win the game. Dumbest thing.
We knew they were hitting that 3.
Well, as soon as Doug made the second free throw and they were inbounding, I'm not joking. We were at Natalie's parents' house.
Yeah.
Or no, they were at our house, and I said, they are making a 3 to win this. I have seen the end of this game too many times. Why was our entire bench, not everyone in the country knew that you needed to miss that second free throw? They have no timeouts. Their best option is to cleanly rebound the ball, which is not even a guarantee. And then either try to advance it forward with one pass and heave, or the person that rebounds it takes a 3-quarter, basically full court shot to beat you.
Yeah.
Either way, they're having to shoot a 3. Francis made that point in the Tigers postgame show. Either way, being up by 1 or 2 there's no difference in it. They're going to have to heave a 3 to win no matter what. Instead, on the back end, they literally ran the same damn play the night before in this down 4 to Texas Tech. Texas Tech didn't play any defense because it didn't matter, but they ran this. They gave you on film exactly what they would do in a situation like that, and we did nothing to stop it. It's what Zach Davis did defensively in that. If you go back and watch it, is awful. Just trailing behind Colvin, who drills the 3. Everything about it was just so. There is no reason we should have lost that game that way. Zero reason.
Yeah, I've seen enough of Zach Davis. Respectfully, I've seen enough. It
seems bad to say that because he was the primary defender on Braden Smith and did such a good job on him the whole night before. Go back and watch it. He is literally jogging behind Colvin before he gets to the 3-point line and is just totally out of position. Whatever. It shouldn't have come down to that. We should have missed.
I will say
it's inexcusable. I don't know why every person, graduate assistant, staff member, trainer, wasn't screaming to miss the free throw. I just don't. Literally everybody that I've been around was talking about we need to miss the free throw. I don't understand why not a single person on that bench was saying that.
That's what we're saying. As good as Doug is, and has been for us this year. I think you brought up a great point where they are playing losing basketball, and he's never been a part of a winning team, really. Like that Michigan team was whatever, Kansas State was whatever, and it's kind of showing. Like, how did you not know that you needed to miss that? Maybe he was trying to miss it. I don't know. It did not give the vibes of trying to miss it.
There was
by
no
any
give.
means.
And look, I'm
It
not
looked
even told, like
he was aiming straight for the back.
in the heat of a moment as a competitor. Well, like I'm not even putting the blame on Doug. Like it should be coming. The bench should have.
We should have come down to that.
Going crazy, telling him to miss the shot. You know, like I'm not even gonna put it on Doug.
No.
Sure,
It's got to be a little bit on Doug.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. As a senior point guard, the leader of the team, like he shouldn't maybe have to have the bench telling him that. But the more concerning part to me is that nobody on the bench was saying anything about miss the shot.
Why wasn't Penny saying something? You know, why are they not taught those?
Or
scenarios?
even it, like we had 2 timeouts. Let him make the first one, take a timeout, and be like, "Hey, miss the shot." I don't know. It's just whatever. The basketball gods hate
low
us
basketball
anyway.
IQ,
Even if we had
man.
missed it, they probably would have made the 3/4 court shot anyway. So
Okay, you live with that, and then you die by a half court heave. That's fine.
yeah,
I think that's more acceptable than just poor decision making. And
the worst part of it too is
I
that
feel like that's a common basketball rule too. So it's not like it at this level, you have to know not to make that.
yeah, I don't know. It's inexcusable. Did you see the tweet, Instagram X video that Wake Forest put out the day after?
No, thankfully.
I mean, it's nauseating. It says just like we drew it up or whatever, and it's video from practice or shoot around. I don't know if it was the day before or the morning of, where at the end of practice it's that scenario and they run that play, and you know what happens in it? In practice, no, he misses the shot in practice, and then of course he freaking drills it against us.
That's how it works.
Whatever. You got to get back on track because it certainly doesn't really get any easier. You got Southern Illinois at home Wednesday. No line out for it yet, but I'm gonna assume you got to be favored by like Ken Palm's got at 10. That's probably what it's gonna be at. They're 129, so they're not awful. And honestly, it doesn't really get any easier than that the next week because you got New Orleans coming to town, who just took Mississippi State to overtime tonight. And they've already knocked off. Their first game of the year, they won at TCU. So they've also beaten Tulane already. So it doesn't really get any easier. I mean, but those are 2 must, like you got to win both of those. Inexcusable. Like you can't be 1-5 or 2-5 heading into hosting Baylor at home. And then you go into that tough stretch. You got Baylor, Louisville, Vandy State, who has really, really, really fallen off. I mean, I'm looking at this now, and this is absurd. They started the year at Ken Palm. I mean, this is a more drastic drop than we've had by far. They started the year coming in, first game of the year, North Alabama. They were 28th in Ken Palm. You know where they stand today?
Don't.
They are 81st now.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a super big drop off.
They have dropped 53 spots. So you gotta right the ship. You got to get it back. I mean, you got some opportunities here to get some big quality wins. You got Baylor and Vandy, who's now in the AP top 25, so you get to host a ranked opponent. So I don't know. What do you say? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more games before you host North Texas to open up American Conference play. I mean, what do you feel like they need to go to make you feel better about the year or where they're headed in that stretch? Ken Palm has them going 3-4 in their next 7.
That's pretty much exactly what I'm looking at.
I mean, I think
you win the more obvious ones: Southern Illinois, New Orleans, Alabama State. I'm not confident you win any of the other ones.
I know, but I think you got in those four that are tough.
You need to for sure.
You have to go 2-2. I mean, you got to, or you may already be, and that was the next question I was coming to. Are we totally out of the at-large conversation already? We're not even in December. Is it possible for us to still get an at-large? And I think it is, but you've got to win 2 of the 4. And even if it's just beating Baylor and Vandy at home and then you lose on the road at Louisville and Mississippi State, that Mississippi State loss wouldn't be great. Hopefully it's still a quad 1 if they can kind of find themselves. But I think you got to be 5-2 in your next 7. And I think they're capable of it. I mean, the team I think that we saw play back-to-back games is capable of it. And hopefully word had come out that Hassan was supposed to be playing in the tournament last week and then got sick right before they left. So he ended up not traveling. So hopefully we get to see him on Wednesday make his first appearance. And we talked about it, I think, last week. Maybe he can be a little bit of an additional spark to the team. So I think you got to go 5-7. If you go 6-1, that's really good. If you could somehow win 7, all 7, I mean, that'd be a hell of a turnaround.
Well, yeah.
I think they're capable of it, but
I don't know that they are. I'll be real honest with you. I'll take the path of doom and gloom right now for that. I haven't seen it. The energy is not there. It doesn't seem like they care enough. I mean, we saw Bradshaw clapping, trying to hype everybody up. Like, let's go. And then there was the dumb foul situation and just shit came unraveled there.
Dude, I don't know that they have it. Like, I don't want to say this, it's not rude, but like mentally, I don't know that they have it, the ability to win basketball games. Bradshaw's fouls per 40 has got, I mean, it's got to be the worst in the history of college basketball.
You think it's 8?
My dude has 8 fouls per 40. We're in the double digits, my brother.
You think so?
Yeah, that's at least 2 games where he played 8 minutes and fouled out. I mean, we're talking about damn near a foul a minute for my guy.
Per 40.
I don't know what it is, but
it is 14.5 per 40.
14.5 fouls per 40. TJ, that's absurd. I mean, he definitely has 2, played 8 minutes and fouled out. Let me see. All right, he played 8 minutes against Wake and fouled out. He played 9 minutes against Purdue and fouled out. And he played 8 minutes against San Fran and fouled out.
It's pretty impressive.
Impressive? I mean, it is highly concerning. I don't know how, was he like that his previous years? I mean, that is insane to me.
I don't know. I can't find a leader.
I mean, at some point, at least just start doing some Olay defense.
I'm sorry. There's actually a guy who plays.
He only fouled out of
Pine Bluff.
He only fouled out of 2 games last year.
There's a guy who plays for Arkansas Pine Bluff who has the most personal fouls in college basketball right now.
Which is how many? Has he fouled out of every game?
30 personal fouls. He is the most.
How many does Bradshaw? It's got to be right there.
But his per 40 is only 5.1.
Yeah, see. 15, 18.
That's impressive.
I mean, Aaron's at 20
Bradshaw,
total
this
fouls
guy has
5 games. My guy is fouling out every game, basically. It's ridiculous.
Take a swing on it, it was worth a shot, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been that rim running big we've always wanted.
Real quick before we get into our Thunder and Ride TJ, you know what's really irked me? This freaking new era players, whatever. What's it called? New era? Yeah. This new tournament. I don't like it at all. It's ruining Feast Week. Have you seen the new era NIL tournament?
Yes.
One,
I didn't know that was the name of it, but I know what you're talking about now.
yeah. I think it's like the New Era's Players Feast or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
It is ruining Feast Week. The atmosphere is horrific. It's basically killed the Maui Invitational. I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense. Initially, when I saw it, I was like, damn, that is a lot of good teams. And I thought it was a legitimate bracket, and it's not. It doesn't even, like, every team plays 2 games, and then they just, like, auto-select who gets to go to the championship game. So, like, you're going to have, theoretically, you could have 9 teams that are 2-0 and 9 teams that are 0-2. And then they're going to look at like point differential, but they cap it at 20 for tiebreakers. And then they look at who scored more. Like, it's silly. And next year they're going to freaking 32 teams, and it's going to be like a 3-week event. This new tournament, they are killing Feast Week. And Feast Week is like the greatest thing that's ever happened outside of actual March Madness.
That is clearly a $sign move, right?
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, and I think it's great that the players are playing for something that they actually get something out of. Like, the winning team gets $1 million of NIL. That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
But
that's clearly what it is. It's solely a money move.
Couldn't we have just had it in like a normal bracket fashion? And couldn't you just do it this week? I don't know. Making it 32 teams and span over the course of 3 weeks, I think that's too much.
It does seem long. It's not good for the kids' schooling, you know?
I had to get that off my chest because it's put a real downer on Feast Week for me this year. Maui's not the same. These other tournaments, they're not the same because you got all these big name teams playing in this freaking new era thing. And it's not even a real tournament. All right, let's get into rivalry week. TJ took a loss last week because he thought 40 points was enough for Syracuse, and it was not nearly enough.
As you would.
As
you would.
As you would think. I got the win. I'm back on the winning track. Only a game behind TJ now. He had a pretty significant lead, but Oklahoma covered, I think it was 9.5 over Missouri at home. So we're back in the win column. What's your big rivalry week pick here, TJ?
I am going to take, I think it is 6.5. Ole Miss 6.5 for the Egg Bowl. I do not believe in Mississippi State. I think Ole Miss is going to crush them. I know it's a rivalry. I know that State's playing decent, whatever. It's Ole Miss by
halfway out the door.
Halfway on his way to freaking
Colin Baton
LSU,
Rouge.
probably. That's my guess. But
all right. I did look at that one. A touchdown
one.
A touchdown is
it was low.
It does it feel I don't think it was that. I think it was double digits until all this lane stuff has been coming out, and now it's trickled down to 6.5. That one was pretty intriguing, but as I'm looking through this, there's a couple that catch my it has moved since I initially pulled this up. Temple is now plus 21.5 against North Texas. I do not think Temple is that bad. I mean, that is a ton. North Texas could win by 3 touchdowns, and I still get that. I might go with that. Where was the other one? There was one more in here that was catching me eye.
Surprised you didn't pick the West Virginia and Texas Tech.
23.5. I don't know. I don't know anything about West Virginia this year. Rich Rod, I don't know what he'll do something crazy. I think I'm going with that. I think I'm
West
taking
Virginia is
Temple.
Not good. And Texas Tech has the Fuchman Heisner.
Well, yeah. I think I'm going to go with Temple plus 21.5 because just 3, like, I don't know. That seems like too many. Sure, maybe North Texas wins by 3 touchdowns, but then I win by half a point. So I'm locking that in for the Temple Owls.
There's a lot of good ones this week, honestly. The more I look through it, like SMU minus 13.5 against Cal. I'm pretty sure Cal just fired their coach.
They did, but
Feels
now
like they win that one.
You're getting the interim bump. I mean, that's what happened to us.
It's not always a thing. Doesn't always work.
Well,
it only happens to teams that are atrocious on defense and don't know how to prepare.
Oh, that's true. Oh, the other one that I wanted.
You know what I mean?
It was Tulsa at home minus 8.5 against UAB. I mean, Tulsa's coming off a big win against Army. And that UAB team, we've already talked about it, they are in just shambles. So
I'm not putting any faith in Tulsa.
They're at home, big win against Army. They're turning around. All right, let's get in this snow plow.
I feel like there's snow plowing my window right now because it's so freaking some heavy rain behind us. Is it?
I mean, it's been raining by the way all day. I do like this can a lot. I like the Jeep snow plow. I mean, I'm not the biggest Jeep guy, but
Yeah, so there's a Jeep somewhere on this can. I didn't know where it went.
Yeah, a Jeep with a plow on the front. Got the Hub City logo on it. That's cool. You got Frosty in there with a Hub City hat. That's legit. I like the winter vibes. It's great. This is a good can.
It's good artwork. Good artwork. Shows really, there's a hop in their logo.
Really fitting for the seasonal brew here. I'm gonna go I like this can, like a 7.3 on this can.
Do you see the violence down here? This Frosty just getting
the
plowed here.
Man, his brother got destroyed and now he's running from it. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What'd you say? I'm sorry, with the can?
7.3 for me on this can. It's a great can.
It is a good can. I like it a little bit more than that only because I think the color scheme is good and it works well with what they're trying to go for. Destroyed my Excel file. Just kidding. It's back.
You know what? It reminds me of I might bump it up to 7.5. It reminds me of Snow Day.
I'm a 7.5 personally. I think it's a good can, man. I like the little Jeep in there. I like the decal that is on the snow plow. They work it again. You mentioned on the Jeep. Put their little name in. There's just little details here and there. What about the beer? We're looking at 7.2%.
Yeah, it's stout. It's a good brew. I'm going to tell you the crushability on this thing is low though. I'm not out here pounding snow plows. This is more of a one and give me something lighter afterwards probably, but I would get down with this thing again. I don't think the weather's fitting for it. It's still a little too warm outside for me. This needs to be like outside it's 30 something. You're kind of out by a fire sort of beer for me. But it was good. I like the vanilla in there. I'll go, I mean, as dark as it is, I'm not the biggest porter guy, but I'll go like a 6.9 on this thing. Nice. It's not quite in the 7s, but I get down with it.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's not cold enough, right? It doesn't really fit what you're going for here. But if I were outside just sitting on this patio, this screened-in patio, it'd be cold enough for this. It just doesn't fit because it's cold and rainy versus just like cold and snowing.
Yeah.
I don't really like vanilla porter. I mean, it's fine. I would not have 2 of these. You know, you already mentioned the crushability is pretty low. It's good for what it is. If you like vanilla porters, I think it'd be pretty good. Not necessarily my cup of tea. I'm going to go a little bit lower on the score, but it's just more of a personal preference. I'm probably like a 6.3, maybe a 6.4 on the beer. I mean, it's fine. I just don't really care for vanilla porter. Constantly clearing my mouth because of all the malt.
It is malt heavy for sure. Well, all right, TJ, that does it. All y'all listen, have a great Thanksgiving. If you're bored and you have nothing else to do on Thursday night, or you just want to get away from family, come find us at the Liberty Bowl. We'll be out there. Who knows? Maybe Ryan will get an additional year
from a Ziploc
and a nice bonus, and we'll be eating stuffing / dressing and cranberry sauce out of Ziploc bags from TJ's hoodie. So maybe we'll get a couple of wins this week, and we'll be in a much better mood next Monday, and things will start looking on the up and up. So come with a cold beer, stay for the hot takes. We out.
If you enjoyed this episode of Tigers Untapped, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Like and subscribe at Bluff City Media's YouTube page.